If you think ultimately what we're all here for, it's about patient care. And I think where we want to get to with OCT is to allow this fantastic technology to be used with everybody.
Patients love the OCT because the actual the printouts and the reports are so colourful and intuitive. I think they really like to know whether they look normal or abnormal, and then you can create a baseline for them. So if things change in the future, they can actually see what's happening within their eyes quite easily.
The NHS, as we all know, is bursting at the seams. We need to help our colleagues and be more open to the ophthalmology aspects of the business.
It's becoming more and more routine, and I think once an optometrist gets an OCT, they feel, how did they survive without it before?
There are lots of OCTs to choose from, and every OCT has its features and benefits that would be right for that practitioner. I think what they probably need to look at is ultimately what they want to offer the patient.
The quality obviously has to be there. The definition of the A scans have to be good to recognise the different layers, to be able to not only see pathologies but generally monitor thinning or thickening.
They shouldn't just be looking at the box, they should be looking at everything that it's going to bring to their practice. So they should look at what sort of support the company can offer them. Do they do any marketing? Do they have like patient leaflets? Is there online e-learning?
I think I'll go back to the actual, what we call the DNA of our product, and that will probably be the confocal imaging, because it makes quite a pleasant patient experience when they're being imaged by the camera and allows accurate images to be taken, especially on people that need OCT. So we're talking, people who have pathology, elderly people. One of our key benefits is accuracy. We know that if I image you today and then I image you again in 6 months' time, I know that with our eye tracking and with our confocal imaging, that I'm going to image exactly the same piece of tissue in your retina that I imaged today, within 1 to 2 microns. So again, that thousandth of a millimetre. So for us, it's about accuracy, being able to make the right clinical decisions based on the evidence that you're looking at after that scan. And that's what Heidelberg are all about.
We just try to make it as easy as possible for the results to be able to interpret from them. And with some of our data management software, it just makes it really easy to diagnose and manage a disease.
We're just really trying to demonstrate how simple it is for anybody to literally click a button, acquire, patient puts their forehead on the chin rest, and then we click start.
Please look at the center of the green box.
You get an audible feedback which gives the patient an indication of what to do. It centralizes the scan.
And keep your eye open.
That's now scanning. That's it. The scanning's finished. Because you can set up the protocols to bespoke the entire system, so you could do a complete glaucoma screening module and still only hit one button. So it'll look at the macula, it'll look at the retina, it'll look at all areas, it'll look at anterior, so it'll measure chamber angle, all in one touch. So literally the receptionist could take those images.
What's really nice is with a lot of the systems, including our Cirrus, you can upgrade it to the very latest. So if something does come out, you just have to go to the next stage. You don't have to buy a new instrument necessarily.
I think certainly the Spectralis Spirit, which is the new OCT, is incredibly simple to use. You can start with the very basics of OCT and then upgrade the system as you go along.
What everyone seems to be quite interested in is how OCT is developing for the future. So some OCTs now have an angio module, and ours is actually upgradable to have that if practitioners want that in the future.